Hey guys, Jay here, Running Relics Garage, 56 Ford F100 on a 2000 Mercury Mountaineer. I got the truck flipped around. I wanted to take you a quick walk around, and I'm going to be starting on this side. So let me show you kind of what we've been up to. As you can see, I don't have any of the running boards and the fenders completed and any of that stuff. I don't have the wheel painted. I don't have the wheel spacers on. This side is the next to complete. I got so much of the other side done. Of course, we're going to be doing door trim all the way around there. And as I turned the truck around yesterday, I realized the steering column there's a pinched wire, and so I'll be in there messing with that, but I got my gauges in place. So that's where we're at. I'm going to continue. The lights are down the road just a little bit. I'll get to some of that. Motor's doing really good, and I fixed a transmission cooler line leak yesterday. This other side, which you guys I'd shown on the last video, but I really got it buttoned up. I've got all of the side rails in. I've got the back roll pan. I touched up some of the welds right here, got all this trim and all that in the door panels, got my gaps. So all of those things are doing really good on that side. Of course, windshield, I don't have any windshield wipers, but one thing, I don't even have that other stuff, so I just stick a bolt on there. I think it looks pretty good. I do have my list of what it is that's next, and there's quite a bit on there, but it's not nearly what it used to be. So that's what it is that I'm working on right now. I will be starting from the front, touching up just a little bit of the weld, making sure that I have my fenders mounted on the inside right here of the cab, and then on the inside of the cab there's also a panel that covers right there. I did get the last little bit of the body panel, that cowl replaced. I have to tack that in. Of course, we have to fit and level the floor, the running board, and then underneath there I've got one of the rear cab mounts. I have to weld back in there. There'll be a little spot that will conclude in that gap right there. Coming to the back, I will finish the roll pan like I did on the other side. But let me show you this back side. Turn this light on. Is that one of the things I did get done was the whole rear roll pan right here. I'm going to leave the hitch. I think I'm actually going to mount a little slider, and the license plate will actually attach to that because I don't want to put the license plate on anything else. Don't necessarily want to leave the trailer hitch, but I want to have the trailer hitch in case you're pulling the old classic camper. So classic truck, classic camper, that's going to be cool. So those things I did. Of course, I showed you the roll pan on this side, which I already got, and then I have to finish that one. In the inside, the bed will be a little bit farther down the road because we can drive the truck and run that without the bed wood. But I did also get the mounts. This is actually the Explorer body mounts. And of course, you run a brace and a bracket so that we have isolators on that. The wiring, I think I've got that separated now so that I'll run it back. I don't want to run it, if I'm going to have to lift up the bed. Across the back of the cab and the floor of the Explorer, that piece right there, I still have to weld in. Now I'm pointing right here, and this is actually the bed, but it's on the other side of the bed where the cab is at. That's one of the next things also. They still keep saying, what about that rear window? Are you going to replace that? I'm like, man, those bullet holes. Of course not. But anyways, the majority of that is good to go. I do have another tailgate, and I think I'm going to put that on, but again, that's not a have to make it run right now issue. So that's where I'm at. Thoughts or comments, and I'll just keep you up to speed on where it is we're going. Let me turn. And yeah, so this is what, the third day of March or something like that. I think April 18th is my target. There is a car, rally. I think it's Cars and Coffee, something like that in Fallon, and Restoration Garage is out there doing that. And also a 25th event that I kind of want to be able to get to in April. So May starts the big season, but there's a couple of early ones. So Lord willing, the weather's good. But anyways, that's where the 56 is at, and running boards and the items to make sure that it is drivable. That's going to be the biggest thing. So we want to thank you for watching. Look forward to how this is going to go. There's I think a Bible passage I want to put right here about dead bones coming to life, rattling bones coming to life, Ezekiel 37. And so that's what this old truck's done, is it's coming back to life. And so that's the part of the garage and the hot rod and I like doing. So, all right, hey, thanks guys. Questions, comments, anything of the sort, give me a holler.